Access Fort Wayne offers reflections of our community. Production facilities provided by Access Fort Wayne are a service of the Allen County Public Library. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting organizations. For more information about creating your own television program with Access Fort Wayne, call 421-1250.
Hello, I'm John Dickmeyer. Welcome to Potpourri. Hello, Randy.
Good afternoon, John.
Good afternoon. I'm glad to be back.
We missed you. It was not normal.
Folks, the thing that you need to do is you need to understand the benefits of your senses, particularly your eyesight. About a month ago, I had a retinal detachment, and that's not fun to get repaired. So I was gone and resting up.
But you should also appreciate friends, because it was just not the same without you.
Yes.
You saw it. You know it wasn't the same. Okay.
It was fun.
Yeah, we had blast.
We always have fun, and just to show you, we always have fun. Our guest today is Patty Hunter,
and she is fun.
Patty is a TV host, a poet, and just an all-around great networking lady. And so, welcome, Patty.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for inviting me on your show.
And we need to let everybody know the special things about you. How long have you been doing a TV show?
Oh, I've been doing since July 2010. That's 6 years, almost coming up to 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And how many shows?
Over 307 or 8. I forgot. I lost count.
Patty has interviewed more people than I would ever try to interview, and just all kinds of varied folk that in Fort Wayne and other places.
Patty, when you decided you wanted to have a show, what was your objective?
Well, my objective was to reach the people here in this fine city of Fort Wayne and surrounding Allen County. The page out of my life here, I'm interested in all the people who work here, who communicate with the public, who help the public, and like singers, dancers, politicians, business people, how they contribute to the community. And I'm also, since I'm pro-life, I have also pro-life organizations on, or doctors, as well as leaders of the pro-life here in Fort Wayne.
So you have a variety.
Yeah, I've done Skype interviews.
Really?
At home, Skype interviews, people from overseas, like Holland and Austria and stuff like that there in Canada, of course. So, I enjoy talking with people and asking them questions, really.
I think the most interesting thing about what you do is that you have a perspective. You're living in the community, but you're not really from Fort Wayne.
No, my husband and I are originally from Canada. We've been here in the United States for about 21 years. And we've been here in Fort Wayne for about 2008, 9 years. 9 years?
Really?
Oh, really? Ooh.
Time flies when you're having
Time flies.
fun.
So,
So when is your show?
my show is on every Saturday night at 5:30, and on Sunday morning from 1:30 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. on Comcast. That's channel 25 and 55, Frontier. Was it the other way around?
It's the other way around.
Okay, Comcast 55, Frontier 25.
I think it's interesting you have such a variety on your show
I have
because you would meet every need of your audience.
Well, I feel like I want to reach out and share what we're doing for each other, reaching out, helping each other. That's what I like to do. We're here to communicate with the public, the TV, and to share and to educate and experience different, alternatives and different thinking than I am. But we are in the same wavelength with my guests because I familiarize myself with them, and then we act like we're very comfortable with each other, and we have a good talk. I have many concerts from singers, one from Montreal, the Snyders, and who else? One from Michigan, and I had a lawyer friend all the way from Michigan, criminal lawyer, talking about the New Age movement and how we got helping people out of that as well. So,
How do you find your guests?
online websites. I go to the contact. I send something to them via email or whatever they have on their site to contact them, and I said, may I interview so and so of your website? They either say yes or no. Some say, well, not right now, but more say yes. So I do it. I have a lot of nerve.
No, that's not nerve. That's you're looking
fear.
for the facts.
No fear at all. I'm bold. You should see me when I was a kid. I was so beet red. I turned beet red if you looked at me the wrong way. Now I'm not off. I'm the opposite now.
Do you think your show helped you?
Yes. My first time I did was with a Hope Center, pregnancy center. That was my very first show. And I was hanging on for dear life on the table when we were talking away, and my knuckles were turning white, and everybody on the panel was saying, okay, Patty, relax, it's only TV. Huh? Yeah, well, I got over it.
Kind of the same look I had when John said something about we should put a show on together.
Uh-oh.
And I said, I know nothing about that. He goes, I think it'd be okay.
Well, you're doing okay.
So I made him promise me if I'm lousy, he fires me.
Is she lousy?
I'm
No.
still here.
She's there. Okay, that's good. Good girl.
I know, I'm still here. Now you're involved in other things than just your show.
I'm with Three Rivers Art Center for Kids. I'm the administrative assistant to Terrence Dorn, or Terry, who is also my co-host on Patty's Page, my show. He's one that founded, it's short for Three Rivers Art Center for Kids. You can put that in the short form as TRACK, T-R-A-C-K.
I've heard of TRACK. I didn't know what it stood for.
That's what it stands for.
And also, we put on events to bring awareness of child abuse here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and surrounding area. We're here to help the kids. We use the people of the arts, singers, dancers, poets, writers, carpenters, whatever, and put on events to show people that we're here bringing awareness of what's wrong with this world, especially in our area around here. There is child abuse around here. I'm not going to point out any names, but you hear them on the radio, and it does happen. Does happen.
Everybody wants to say that doesn't happen in my town.
It's like taboo. I mean, it's a taboo subject, but it's got to be looked at.
Mm-hmm.
And we're coming up with an event June 19th of this year at Wells Street Bridge. June 19th, that's a Sunday. It's Father's Day, of course. And it's going to be starting from noon to about 4, then from 6 to 10, if all goes well.
So what are you planning during that?
Singing Alicia Pyle, as well as Trinell Armour, are our first guests. Then Chrome Cats, then Chinese Symphony. What do you call it? Symphony? Sympathy.
Symphony?
Symphony.
Yeah, I know, that's a hard one.
That's a hard word. From all the way from Indianapolis, and this is going to be, like I said, jazz, hip hop, good music.
So music through the whole time.
And it's going to be Pineapple Project, which is with the dance collective troupe, and there'll be other dancers as well, and drummers. That's why it's called River Drums.
Is there a website, Facebook site people can go?
Yes. We are also on Facebook, Three Rivers Art Center for Kids, and under events called River Drums, all one word, you can see what's happening and who's going to be performing, and there will be discussion periods as well about the homeless and about the child abuse and other things. So it's going to be a 5 or 6 hours thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a cost to this?
No, we're asking for donations, like free will, but we're not making people pay.
Well, that way people aren't going to stay away thinking, oh, they're
if
going to
they
charge me a
like
lot of
what they
money.
see, and if they want to give to track, then that's fine. That'd be great.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'll have to put that on my calendar.
Yeah, it'd be great to see you there.
I will be there.
We ought to also mention some of the other events that TRAC has been involved with. A Christmas concert that was just absolutely wonderful.
Noel concert with John Two Hawks and what's her name?
Johanna
Kirkula. Oh my
And
goodness.
You talked about that.
I
Yes, it was
did.
good.
I
It was good.
did, and
But you talked about it after it was over.
it was a wonderful.
I'm glad
It
you
was
enjoyed
excellent.
it. I probably would have liked it too, but
It
I
was
wasn't told
excellent.
about it until after.
Okay, kids.
And we are fighting here.
I missed you last
I
month. I can
know.
make up for
I
it.
know.
So anyway, are you going to do another Christmas concert this year?
I hope so. I don't know. Do you think we should?
Oh, I think it
You
would
could?
be really, really good. I'd actually.
We have to talk to
I'd
Carrie.
actually like to see a repeat of last year, but I don't think that we could get the impact of that.
The impact was extraordinary. It was exquisite. It was unique, and to try to do like a remake of the thing that was originally, no, I don't think it's going to. It's going to be something. We have to do something different.
You know, as a little boy, and little.
Younger.
8 to 10-year-old, I'd have a super day out playing, and I'd always want to try to recreate the moment of a super day of play.
And you never.
And you know, a special moment is a special moment.
And you can't redo it. Can't relive it.
And it has that magic. And
Do you know why? Because if we could recreate it, we'd stay in the same spot our whole life.
well, that's true.
You know,
And we have to grow.
We have to keep looking for
Yeah.
better things.
You gotta grow.
That's true.
You
You
never
have to
stop
grow.
learning. And also, we're going to be having a wonderful singer who's going to sing a couple songs for us. She said she would. Her name is Mary McCoy, and she's quite known here.
When is she going to?
She's going to be singing at our event as well.
Oh, at the
The
bridge?
River Drums.
The River Drums,
Okay.
that's what it's
Yeah.
called.
Okay.
The River Drums is called our event that Track is putting on.
I think
So-
it's wonderful that you're doing all of that to support your cause, because I agree with you 100%. It has
That's
to be
interesting.
recognized. You can't fix something you ignore.
Now, we work with SCAN and Boys and Girls Club, and who else? Do you know?
Oh my!
Oh, we
but,
work with a lot.
but anybody we can get interested in a particular event.
We also had Senator David Cruz. Dennis?
Yes.
Dennis Cruz.
That-
Okay. Oh, I keep on getting mixed up with people's names.
It's the light.
Yeah. Go towards the
It's
light.
hot. No, don't go.
no,
Don't,
anyways.
not yet. Wait till we're done.
Dennis Cruz, Senator Dennis Cruz. He helped us with passing a law. We worked with him and Senator Long as well in Indianapolis, and they passed a law. If someone would abuse a child, or what do you call them when they're young, when they're babies, was it broken babies or whatever?
Well, there was a lot of child abandonment
Yeah.
too,
Yes.
and part of what's happened there is that now we've reinforced the situation so that a mother who can't take care of a child can give up the child
Yes, which is good.
and take it to one of several places, firehouse or hospital.
Oh, that's the baby box.
The baby box.
But yeah,
I interviewed Monica Kelsey, who was the one who opened it for the first one in Indiana, and maybe the whole nation. I don't know. I think it was
that was over in Woodburn.
Woodbury.
Why didn't you explain the baby box in case somebody hasn't heard about that?
Okay, the baby box is in two places right now. They're putting it in different places right now. Michigan City and Indiana as Columbus.
And Woodburn.
Woodburn. When a child herself or a young lady who is pregnant and doesn't want the baby after it's given birth, instead of abandoning the wee child, go to the fire station. There's a box that you open, put the wee baby in the box. It's about so big so the baby can be comfortable in it. And then shut the door. They have to hit an alarm. Now there's 2 alarms already inside, motion alarms, to indicate that there's a baby in there. So not even a minute or so with the baby inside, the fire people and hospital people get the baby, make sure the baby's okay. I'd much rather have that baby being put into the baby box at the fire. They're putting it in other places like hospitals and police areas, but they're just starting to open it now. They revealed it about a month ago. So, instead of abandoning them, the babies, the mothers, if they don't want anyone to know that they had the baby and they couldn't handle the child, that's a safe place to put the baby in that baby box at the fire station. And then when the alarm goes off, the firemen open the door, take the baby out, and the mother is never known unless she wants to come forth saying that it was her child. But I'd much rather do that than have a baby die in a woods or something like that, in a dumpster or whatever,
Yeah, it gives the mother time to get away, but yet
at
baby's
least they
not
know
there for a long period of time. for a
yeah,
short
not even
period
1 or
of
2
time.
minutes, less than that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's better for the mother. She'll have a peace of peace of mind, and the baby will be safe.
And she doesn't have to feel judged. I mean, until we walk in her shoes.
No, if she's a
We don't
scared
know.
teenager, yeah,
So I think they're wonderful, these baby boxes. I think if
Yeah.
I remember right, the bed they lay the baby on
it's weighted down.
is weighted, so that
Yes.
sends off alarms, so
That's
they
the
know
alarm.
the minute
And-
something's in there.
And the heat in there is between like a body temperature, so the child will not get frozen or anything like that during the winter, and it will be heated.
Yeah, they've taken really good care
Yes,
of
they do.
how they're going to care for the baby. And
The what's his name? State Rep Casey Cox was the one who passed this law along with Monica Kelsey. Monica Kelsey's husband is Mayor Joe Kelsey of Woodburn, so he helped along with this too as well. So there was their baby.
it's
So.
a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, and as both of you mentioned, it allows the mother to have the least impact on her. You know, it's tough enough being in a situation that is overwhelming, and then to know that you're going to have to give up your child, that you can't take care of the child. This is the right way to do it. And
I taped it to the actual revealing it, the opening it, to cut the ribbon on it. I have it on Patty's page, TV show on YouTube. So if they ever want to see it, you can go to Facebook, Patty's page TV show, and it should be on there. So it's a good one. It was a good one. Yeah.
Are there more in the works for the Fort Wayne area? Do you know? I don't remember reading
I'm
that.
sure there
There will be.
there are.
They're just starting out, putting them in different places. Seeing, they already had one baby rescued about a week or so ago.
Did they?
They had one baby put in already in Woodburn, and that was so cute. The little baby is safe.
Yep. Because we need to protect those children. They can't take care of themselves.
And then the other thing we need to think about is there are so many folks out there that would really like to be parents who, for one reason or another, can't and would love to adopt. And this gives an opportunity for the child to be loved.
I think it's great. I think that's a marvelous mission you're on.
Oh, helping others? Oh, I have to, for some reason. See, my late aunt was an abortionist, and I had no choice in the matter when I found out what she was doing, what abortion really is. And I was so I am still dead set against it as well, So I'm with Lutherans for Life, and I help out Allen County Right to Life as well. So I'm media advisor for Lutherans for Life here in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Up front, we mentioned something else about Patty that most people don't know. And Patty's a poet,
Yeah.
and others don't know it.
Ha ha!
I hope she's better than that.
I am.
Good.
I have a Patty's book of poetry out on books, Amazon, Kindle.
Do you?
Anyways, it's all inspirational poems. Some were made into songs, and some were just poems about the Lord Himself and Jesus and God, and inspirational, bringing people's spirits up and stuff.
seems to me you have an opening song for Patty's page, and you have a closing song for Patty's page. Did you write the lyrics for either one of those?
The first one was written by Stanley Strobe and done with William McVeigh, as well as Frederick MacArthur. The closing of my show is called Godspeed, and I wrote the lyrics. And Patricia Conroy from Canada, was a very famous singer. She sang it for me back in 2008, 2007, something like that. 2008, okay. So, yeah.
Wow. There's a side of you I never knew, Patty. I know. You should talk about it.
I will. You got 2 minutes left. I can't stretch it up.
Well, you could.
I know, then it'll go over the half hour.
We don't want to go over the half hour, but that's okay. I think what we ought to talk about now is our rather special folks that you've had on your show.
Oh.
And
who?
I remember a day when I was substituting as your co-host.
Yeah, you did a good job.
And we had Tony Dow on.
Oh, Tony Dow. He was with Leave It to Beaver. He was Wally, and he was on my show via phone, and we did a darn good show, I must say. You did excellent. He was wonderful.
He was a director of a number of sci-fi shows during the 1990s. Did a lot of work with Michael Straczynski on Babylon 5.
Oh,
and
yes.
we had fun talking to him about that.
Oh, yeah.
So had a wonderful time, and
6 years. I hope I do another 6 years.
Is that all?
I hope you do too.
I have 120 years. That'd be about almost 700 shows.
But Patty, I think what we've tried to cover is the variety that you have,
Yes.
and your heart is in it. You have a passion for making a difference with your shows. They're not just, well, let's put this together, and that's really important for people to know.
Thanks.
But now I have a passion with the clock, and we've come to the end of our time today. Thank you, Patty, for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Randy. I'm John Dickmeyer, and I hope to see you again. This is Potpourri.
Good day.
Hey.
Access Fort Wayne offers reflections of our community. Production facilities provided by Access Fort Wayne are a service of the Allen County Public Library. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting organizations. For more information about creating your own television program with Access Fort Wayne, call 421